I'm reclaiming the hangers, one by one, undoing the life that we thought we'd begun. The closet is wider, the hallway is long, like a radio station that's playing our song. I bought a new chair just to fill up the floor, but it only highlights the ghost by the door. They say nature abhors a vacuum. They say that something will grow in the hollows today, but I'm just a witness to all that is gone, a king of a kingdom that didn't see dawn. And oh, the empty spaces are louder than words, like the quiet that follows the flight of the birds. In the den, in the pillow, the hook for your keys, in the way that the curtains don't move in the breeze. I'm haunted by nothing, I'm haunted by air, by the shape of the person who used to be there. It's not what is broken, it's what isn't there. The empty spaces, they're more than I can bear. I cooked for one and I ate in the dark, trying to find just a flicker of spark. But the table is fast and the ceiling is high, and the way that we were was a beautiful lie. I'm learning the geography of being alone in a house that has turned back to timber and stone. I try to expand, I try to take room, to stretch out my arms in this clinical gloom, but I'm shrinking inside of the vacuum. You left a soul that is facing a permanent death. And oh, the empty spaces are louder than words, like the quiet that follows the flight of the birds. In the den, in the pillow, the hook for your keys, in the way that the curtains don't move in the breeze. I'm haunted by nothing, I'm haunted by air, by the shape of the person who used to be there. It's not what is broken, it's what isn't there. The empty spaces, they're more than I can bear. Just space, just time, just a ladder that I can't even climb, filling the holes with the dust on the floor. The empty spaces, and nothing more, nothing more, nothing more. I'm still standing by the window where the glass is cold, rewatching the story that's already been told. I see your hand on the handle, the turn of the key, the ghost of the moment you stopped choosing me. It's been 6 months of Tuesdays, 100 long nights, but I'm still stuck in the glow of your fading tail lights. The calendar's turning, the leaves have all fell, but I'm trapped in the ring of a final farewell. I should be further, I should be gone, but I'm still in the shadow of that Tuesday dawn. It's the way I still feel you leaving, over and over, the weight of the world on a bending down shoulder, like a movie that's stuck on the very last frame, where the ending is always the same. I'm reaching for someone who's already miles away from the tears and away from the smiles. It's not just a memory, it's a wound that won't heal. It's the way you're leaving is all I can feel. I try to go out, try to talk to the room, but I'm breathing in your lingering perfume. I see the space where you stood by the sink. It's a long way to fall and a short way to sink. People say time is a healer, you'll see, but time is just building a prison for me. When does the exit officially end? When does the lover stop being a friend? I'm a permanent witness to your great escape, watching the edges of my heart lose their shape. It's the way I still feel you leaving, over and over, the weight of the world on a bending down shoulder, like a movie that's stuck on the very last frame, where the ending is always, always the same. I'm reaching for someone who's already miles away from the tears and the weight, from the smiles. It's not just a memory, it's a wound that won't heal. It's the way you're leaving is all I can feel. Just go. The door's always open, the lights are all low. I'm still in the hallway, I'm still on the floor, feeling you leave through the click of the door. Still leaving, still gone, still feel you leaving on and on. I'm down to the embers, I'm down to the ash, counting the seconds till the final crash. I've patched up the windows, embraced every door, trying to keep what we have on the floor. But the sky is a heavy and charcoal gray weight. I'm standing here pleading with a cold-hearted fate. I'm looking for signals, a flash in the dark, for a reason to stay, for a tiny thin spark. But your silence is steady, your silence is deep, like a promise you never intended to keep. And I'm holding my breath on my last bit of hope, like a man at the end of a frayed now rope. I'm praying for maybe, I'm begging for wait, while you're already standing at the ivory gate. It's a fragile thin thread, it's a porcelain glass, watching the ghost of our chemistry pass. The world is a shadow, was the last thing to hurt. Yeah, my last bit of hope gone. Woke up this morning to a house full of sun, but the coffee for two is now coffee for one. I reach for your hand in the habitual blur, but the sheets are as cold as the person you were. I'm walking through rooms that I've lived in for years, but they're shaped like a map of my brand new fears. I knew how to love you, I knew how to stay, I knew how to chase all the shadows away, but I never studied the art of the end, or how to be broken and never quite mend. It's a life I didn't know, a life I didn't plan, building a wall with a shaking up hand, where the silence is heavy and the ceilings are high, and I'm learning the color of a lonely gray sky. I'm a stranger to me, without any you, stuck in a story that I can't get through. It's the quietest terror, the seeds that you sow in this empty, unfolding life I didn't know. I went to the store and I stood in the aisle, trying to remember the ghost of a smile, but I don't know my favorite brand anymore, or the way that I used to walk through the door. You took all the we and you took all the us, and you left me behind in a mountain of dust. Is there a manual? Is there a guide for the person who's dying a little inside? I'm an immigrant now, in a land of the lone, with a heart that's forgotten the way to its throne. It's a life I didn't know, a life I didn't plan, building a world with a shaking up hand, where the silence is heavy and the ceilings are high, and I'm learning the color of a lonely gray sky. I'm a stranger to me, without any you, stuck in a story that I can't get through. It's the quietest terror, the seeds that you sow in this empty, unfolding life I didn't know. One step, then two, learning to breathe without any you. The sun's still coming up, the grass still starts to grow, but it's a life, yeah, it's a life I didn't know. I took the long way, avoiding the park where we carved our initials in the rough of the bark. I turned off the radio cause our song came on, like a ghost in the speakers of a love that is gone. I'm walking on eggshells in my own hometown, trying to keep all the ghosts of us down. Every street corner is a trigger, a trap, a hole in the middle of my everyday map. I'm a fugitive running from a beautiful past, from a version of always that didn't quite last. And I'm standing right here where the memories hurt, in the scent of your sweater, the dust on your shirt, in the cafe we loved, in the light of the moon, in the way that the summer ended too soon. It's a minefield of us, it's a graveyard of we, and there's nowhere to hide, and where the memories hurt anymore. No, not anymore. No, not anymore. I was sitting on the edge of the velvet couch, watching the secret spill out of your mouth. Not with a scream, but a slow, steady leak as the color faded right out of your cheek. I saw you choosing the words you would use to tell me the version of us we would lose. I didn't reach out and I didn't cry, stop. I just watched the very last teardrop drop. The air in the room was a heavy, cold weight as we both surrendered to a lonely gray fate. And I stayed in my seat while I watched us end, like a beautiful tower beginning to bend. No fire, no lightning, no dramatic display, just the quietest way for a life to decay. I saw the forever turn into before as you gathered your spirit and headed for a door. I was a witness to the breaking of glass. I watched us end, and I watched it pass. The shadows were stretching across the oak floor as I memorized the way that you looked by the door. You didn't look back and you didn't look pained. You just looked like someone with nothing remained. It's a strange kind of torture to sit and be still while the heart of the home loses all of its will. Could I have fought? Could I have pleaded? Was there a word that was desperately needed? But the ink was already dry on the page, and I was just watching the end of the age. And I stayed in my seat while I watched us end, like a beautiful tower beginning to bend. No fire, no lightning, no dramatic display, just the quietest way for a life to decay. I saw the forever turn into before as you gathered your spirit and headed for a door. I was a witness to the breaking of glass. I watched us end, and I watched it pass. The light went out, the car drove away, and I'm still in the room. At the end of the day, I saw it happen. I felt every trend, the long slow motion of how we would end. I watched us end, yeah, I watched us end. The moon is a witness to the cold on your side of a king-sized desert where I used to hide. I've memorized every shadow and crack, waiting for a heartbeat that isn't coming back. I talk to the ceiling, I talk to the wall, but the silence is the loudest thing of them all. I'm checking the phone for a ghost of a light, a digital signal to break up the night. But the screen stays black and the room stays gray as the we that we were starts to wither away. And it's been too many nights alone in the dark, trying to fiction a flame from a spark. Too many sunsets that turn into ice, paying a heavy and lonely old price. I'm a map with no city, a heart with no home, counting the seconds I spent on my own. The bed is a canyon, the hallway's a zone of too many nights. fear, because there's nobody left here to actually hear. And it's been too many nights alone in the dark, trying to fiction a flame from a spark. Too many senses that turn into ice, paying a heavy and lonely old price. I'm a man with no city, a heart with no home, counting the seconds I've spent on my own. The bed is a canyon, the hallway's a zone of too many nights just staying alone. Nowhere to go. Too many nights. I kept the garden even when the frost moved in, trying to protect the love that grew too thin. I held the photographs until the edges blurred, hanging on to every soft and whispered word. I was the anchor in a harbor turned to ice, paying for a ghost with a heavy-hearted price. I watched the colors drain out of the hall, I watched the shadows climb up every wall. I didn't notice when the oxygen left, I was too busy mourning a beautiful theft. And I stayed in the wreckage, I stayed in the dawn, until every light in the building was gone. I waited for echoes, I waited for cues, until I ran out of a life I could lose. It wasn't a moment, it wasn't a spark, it was a slow motion fading into the dark. I held on to us with a desperate groan, until everything felt like it was gone. I'm looking at the spaces where your books used to be. Now it's just the dust and a hollowed out me. I try to fill the silence with the radio's hum, but the music just reminds me of what we've become. A static-filled memory, a broken down line, a heart that's forgotten how to be mine. Is there a limit to how much a soul can take before the foundation begins to just break? I was a believer, I was a saint. Now I'm just a portrait and peeling off paint. And I stayed in the wreckage, I stayed in the dawn, until every light in the building was gone. I waited for echoes, I waited for cues, until I ran out of a life I could lose. It wasn't a moment, it wasn't a spark, it was a slow motion fading into the dark. I held on to us with a desperate groan, until everything felt like it was gone. Empty was the word for the air. Nothing is moving, nothing is there. I'm letting go now, the thread is all drawn. I stayed until everything was gone. Yeah, everything felt gone. I'm standing in the hallway where we used to laugh, tearing the shadow of us right in half. The boxes are taped and the echoes are packed, the windows are boarded, the ceiling is cracked. I said every sorry and please just stay, but the words are just paper that's blowing away. There's no more static on the radio dial, no more rehearsing the ghost of a smile. The air is gone heavy, the air is gone cold. The greatest of stories has finally been told. And then came the final, the terrible silence. No more of the heart's quiet, desperate violence. No more of the maybe, no more of the why. Just a wide open, empty and hollowed out sky. The door made a sound like a hard-hitting floor, and then I didn't hear you, not anymore. It's the end of the record, the end of the island, the moment we turned into the final silence. I look at the hook where your jacket once hung, a song that's been finished, a song that's been sung. I thought I'd be screaming, I thought I'd be loud, but I'm just a shadow inside of a cloud. It's funny how nothing can weigh quite this much, like a hand that's forgotten the habit of touch. Is this the peace that they promised would come, to feel absolutely, completely numb? I'm waiting for thunder, I'm waiting for rain, but even the silence is part of the pain. And then came the final, the terrible silence. No more of the heart's quiet, desperate violence. No more of the maybe, no more of the why. Just a wide open, empty and hollowed out sky. The door made a sound like a hard-hitting floor, and then I didn't hear you, not anymore. It's the end of the record, the end of the island, the moment we turned into the final silence. Shh, do you hear that? The sound of a house that's forgotten its name. The sound of a fire with no more flame, just quiet. The final silence, final silence. I'm staring at the coffee cup, still sitting on the stand. The ghost of where you used to rest your heavy, leaning hand. There's no note on the counter, no message on the phone, just a sudden freezing realization that I'm here alone. The door didn't slam and the floor didn't creak. You left before the sorry could even find my cheek. How do you close a book when the last page is torn? How do you face the gray of a midwinter morn? I'm reaching for the static, I'm reaching for the light, but you slipped like a secret through the middle of the night. And now I'm a wanderer, a bird in the sky, trying to find my soul without any goodbye. No closure, no comfort, no final. I'm done, just an eclipse of the heart and a darkening sun. I'm a map with no legend, a heart with no eye, left in the hollow of a missing goodbye. My soul is a phantom, a beautiful light, wandering without a goodbye. I walk to the station, I walk to the park, looking for your footprint in the soft of the dark. I asked the wind if it saw where you went, but it only blew back the perfume and the scent of a life that was finished before it was through, leaving me stranded in the me without you. Give me a shout, give me a scream, anything to wake me from this terrible dream. A slam shut window, it don't come back. It's better than the silence that's fading to black. And now I'm a wanderer, waiting for the bite. But the soul, yeah, the soul, it doesn't know how to die without a goodbye. No goodbye. No goodbye. The sun is setting on the things we used to say, and I'm watching every promise simply drift away. I've been holding on so tight, my knuckles turned away, trying to keep the fire burning through this endless night. But the air is getting thin and the room is getting cold, and I'm losing my grip on the stories we told. I'm gasping for a reason, reaching for a sign, but I'm running out of heart and I'm running out of time, and I'm down to my last breath of hope, hanging by a frayed and tangled rope. I've been praying for a miracle, a flicker in your eyes, but all I'm seeing now is the ghost of our goodbyes. I'm exhaling the memory of the way we used to be, waiting for the silence to finally set me free. It's a heavy weight, it's a steep and slippery slope, taking my last breath of hope. I've been a soldier in a war that's already been lost, counting up the damage and the bitter heavy cost. You're 1,000 miles away while you're sitting in that chair, and I'm suffocating slowly in this empty, quiet air. I wanted to be the one who could make you wanna stay, but I'm watching the forever turn to yesterday. One more heartbeat, one more sigh, before I let the final ember die. I've given everything, I've got nothing left to give but a hollow chest where a heart used to live. Yeah, I'm down on my last breath of hope, hanging by a frayed and tangled rope. I've been praying for a miracle, a flicker in your eyes, but all I'm seeing now is the ghost of our goodbyes. I'm exhaling the memory of the way we used to be, waiting for the silence to finally set me free. It's a heavy weight, it's a steep and slippery slope, taking my last breath of hope, letting it go, watching it fade in the shadow of the choices that we made. Just one last breath in the dark, my last breath of hope, fading light. I'm sitting on the porch where the shadows grow tall, watching the ivy climb up the brick wall. It used to be vibrant, it used to be green, now it's the grayest thing I've ever seen. The sun's slipping down past the edge of the town, and I'm feeling the weight of this quiet come down. And I reach for the lamp, but I leave it turned off, afraid that the brightness would just make me cough on the dust of the dreams that we left on the shelf. I'm losing the color, I'm losing the gold, and the story is changing before it's been told. And I'm reaching out for the fading light, trying to hold back the chill of the night. But you were the summer sunset reminds me of how we let go. A beautiful ending, the start and the show. I'm chasing the embers, I'm losing the fight in the glow of the fading light. The kitchen is cold and the kettle is still. I'm staring at photos against my own will. Your smile is a flicker from a lifetime ago, back when the fire had nowhere to go. But even the brightest of stars has to dim, and I'm standing here right on the edge of the rim, watching the purple turn into the black, knowing there's no way to whistle you back. Don't go down easy, don't let it go dark. I'm begging the heavens for just one more spark. The rising is steady, the rising is cruel, and I'm just a ghost playing the part of a fool. Yeah, I'm reaching out for the fading light, trying to hold back the chill of the night. But you were the summer, and you were the spark, and now I'm just drifting alone in the dark. Every sunset reminds me of how we let go. Beautiful ending, the starting to show. I'm chasing the embers, I'm losing the fight in the glow of the fading light. It's getting darker now. The stars are all I have left. I can't see my hands, I can't feel my heart. Goodbye to the sun, goodbye to the fading light. 1,000 goodbyes. I'm still standing at the station of the day you left, living in the silence of a heart that's been bereft. Every morning is a curtain that I'm scared to draw, because I'm still looking for the us I thought I saw. I say it's over to the ghost in the hall, but then I see a key still hanging on the wall, and I'm right back at the start of the fall. I've packed your boxes and I've changed the sheets, but I'm still looking for your car on the streets. It's a long, slow walk through 1,000 goodbyes. I'm seeing the truth through these tired, wet eyes. One for the coffee and one for the bed, one for the secrets we never quite said. I'm letting you go, then I'm pulling you back, losing my mind in the gray and the black. I'm dying a little each time the sun dies, caught in the cycle of 1,000 goodbyes. I deleted your number, then I wrote it on my hand, tracing the circles in the hourglass sand. I'm saying goodbye to the way that you laugh and the way that we'd argue over every half. There's a goodbye in the closet and one in the sink. It's harder to leave than you'd ever think, when every shadow looks like your silhouette, and I haven't found a way to be finished yet. They say just move on, like it's easy to do, like I didn't build my whole world around you. But how do I sitting right in front of me, but I know you isn't there. Your eyes are like a winter sky, empty, vast and cold. And I'm searching for the person that I used to get to hold. I'm shouting your name from the edge of the shore, but the waves of your silence just roar and they roar. I don't know when the map got changed, or when the familiar felt so strange. I'm watching the horizon pull you away into a fog where I can't stay. We're sharing a roof, but we're worlds apart. I can't find the beat of your fading heart. I'm losing the ghost of the life we spent ever since the day that you became distant. Your phone is a wall that I can't climb. Your I'm fine is a mountain of glass. I'm counting the seconds of stolen time, watching the shadows of us as they pass. I remember when your touch was a fire, now it's a draft through a closing door. I'm a stranger in your house of desire, a memory you don't need anymore. Are you drifting by choice or drifted by tide? Is there anywhere left for a lover to hide? I'm waving the flag, I'm lighting the flare, but you're looking through me like I'm not even there. I don't know when the map got changed, or when the familiar felt so strange. I'm watching the horizon pull you away into a fog where I can't stay. We're sharing a roof, but we're worlds apart. I can't find the beat of your fading heart. I'm losing the ghost of the life we spent ever since the day that you became distant. So far away in the same room, a million miles in the afternoon. You're drifting, you're gone. You became distant. Became distant. I'm staring at the window, waiting for a break, but the gray just keeps on leaning on every breath I take. I thought if I gave it a season, the clouds would start to part. But there's a stubborn kind of winter settled deep inside my heart. The birds have all stopped singing, they know the air is cold, and I'm still clinging to a story that's already been told. I keep checking the horizon for a sliver of the blue, but the atmosphere is heavy with the ghost of me and you. And I'm living underneath a sky that won't clear, waiting for the thunder to wash away the fear. I've been praying for the sunshine, but it's nowhere to be found. Just the steady rhythm of the rain against the ground. I'm soaked to the bone in the memory of your name, and I'm tired of searching for a spark inside the rain. Yeah, it's been a long, dark year under a sky that won't shadow hanging by the kitchen door. The forecast says it's lifting, but the forecast always lies. It doesn't see the pressure building up behind my eyes. Every umbrella is broken, every rooftop has a leak, and I'm losing all the courage that I'm trying so hard to see. Is there a sun behind the curtain? Is there a goal behind the gray? Or am I destined to be dampened by the things we couldn't say? I'm tired of the overcast, I'm tired of the gloom, I'm tired of the way your absence fills up every single room. And I'm living underneath the sky that won't clear, waiting for the thunder to wash away the fear. I've been praying for the sunshine, but it's nowhere to be found. Just the steady rhythm of the rain against the ground. I'm soaked to the bone in the memory of your name. And I'm tired of searching for a spark inside the rain. Yeah, it's been a long, dark year under a sky that won't clear. Still raining, still gray. I'm waiting for the light to find a way, but the clouds are closing in, and the night is about to begin. The sky that won't clear. The sky that won't clear. I'm standing on the shoreline where the solid ground ends, watching the horizon where the blue and black blends. You were my anchor, the weight that kept me still. But now I'm drifting further against my own will. The water's getting darker, the air is getting thin, and I don't know where you end and where I begin. I'm kicking at the surface, trying to find the light, but I'm sinking like a stone into the middle of the night. And I'm falling down into the deep unknown, into a silence where I've never been so alone. The pressure's building up, the memories getting cold. I'm losing my grip on the hands I used to hold. There's no map for this hollow, no stars to guide me home. Just the sword in the shadows and the white sea foam. I'm drowning in the secrets that we never outgrown, down here in the deep unknown. The surface is a mirror that I can't seem to break, reflecting every promise and every mistake. I'm seeing all the years we spent like shipwrecks on the floor, treasures that don't matter to the ocean anymore. I thought I knew the currents, I thought I knew the tides, but you're the kind of monster that a calm water hides. Is there a bottom to this? Is there a flow to the pain? Or am I just a ghost in a never-ending rain? The further I go, the quieter it gets, caught in a tangle of my own regrets. And I'm falling down into the deep unknown, just the weight of the water all around. I'm letting go of the rope. I'm losing my breath in the deep unknown. Please write me a touching heart, sad song, sad broken heart, love song. If you're really trying to know, I guess it's only cool. Please write me a touching heart, sad song lyrics, sad broken heart, love song. Guess we're open heart, love song. Please write me a touching heart, sad song, sad broken heart, love song. If you're really trying to know, I guess it's only gonna go. Please write me a touching heart. Please write me a touching heart, sad song lyrics, sad broken heart, love song. If you're really trying to know, please write me a touching heart, sad song lyrics, sad broken heart, love song. If you're really trying to know, please write me a touching heart, sad song lyrics, sad broken heart, love song. If you're really trying to know, I guess it's only gonna go. Please write me a touching heart, sad song lyrics, sad broken heart, love song. If you're really trying to know, I guess it's only gonna go. Please write me a touching heart, sad song lyrics, sad broken heart, love song. Please write me a touching heart. I didn't hear the thunder, I didn't see the storm. I just woke up to a space that used to be warm. There were no slamming doors, no shouting in the hall, just the sound of the leaves as they started to fall. I watched the clock tick on the mantelpiece, watching the war turn into a hollow piece. No sirens wailing, no glass on the floor, just the soft, heavy click of a closing door. And I lost everything quietly, like a ship slipping down to the floor of the sea. Without a splash, without a sound, just a slow, steady sinking into the ground. I didn't get to scream, I didn't get to cry, I just watched the forever drain out of your eye. I'm standing in the silence of a house that's not for me, since I lost everything quietly. Your toothbrush is gone, but the ring is still there, a silver ghost in the morning air. I check the drawers and I check the bed, everything's empty, just like you said. It's a terrifying thing how a world can just end without a break, without a bend, just a gradual fading from red into gray, until there was nothing left for me to say. I was waiting for the explosion, the fire, the spark, but you just let the candles go out in the dark. No grand lost everything quietly. Can you hear it? The sound of us gone. No bang, just the whimper of the dawn. I lost everything quietly. The endless night. I'm watching the clock, but the hands haven't moved. Stuck in the silence of a life unapproved. The moon is a witness, a cold silver eye, watching the hours as they refuse to die. I've paced every floorboard, I've memorized the cracks since the moment you left, and you didn't look back. The shadows are growing, they're taking the walls, and I'm just an echo in these empty halls. I'm waiting for the gold to break through the gray, but the sun has forgotten how to find its way. And I'm trapped in the middle of the endless night, searching for a flicker, a ghost of the light. The stars are all buried, the sky is a shroud, and your name is a whisper. It's getting too loud. I'm counting the heartbeats, I'm losing the fight in the heavy dark circles of the endless night. The coffee is cold and the wine is all gone, but I'm still a lifetime away from the dawn. I look at the window, I look at the door, but the morning don't live in this house anymore. It's a permanent midnight, a frost on the soul, a story that's broken, a part of a whole. I'm wearing your sweater to keep out the chill, but the air in this bedroom is heavy and still. Is it 3 a.m. or is it a year? Time has no meaning when you aren't here. I'm reaching for candles that won't ever light, just a permanent resident of the endless night. I'm trapped in the middle of the endless night, searching for a flicker, a ghost of the light. The stars are all buried, the sky is a shroud, name is a whisper. It's getting too loud. I'm counting the heartbeats, I'm losing the fight in the heavy dark circles of the endless night. No sunrise, no morning, just the dark without warning. I'm closing my eyes, but the dark's on the inside. The endless night. The endless night. I kept 2 chairs at the table for a month or more, waiting for the sound of your key in the door. I bought the groceries you like, the ones I can't stand, trying to hold on to a ghost of a hand. But the fruit started bruising, the milk turned to sour, and I realize I'm wasting every beautiful hour on a version of us that's no longer in sight. I'm shivering here in the middle of the night. I was waiting for a goodbye that you never gave, standing alone at the edge of a grave. So I'm untying the knots, I'm cutting the rope, I'm exhaling the very last breath of my hope. It wasn't a moment, it wasn't a choice, it was finding the strength in a cracked, broken voice. You left me mid-sentence, you left alone. Learn to let